Hi, my name is Annie and I'm a staff member here at Croí Heart and Stroke Centre in Galway. And I've just completed my renewed Heartsafe AED CPR training today. I'm with Lorraine Courtney, who is our CPR training lead. Lorraine, can you just tell us a little bit about why CPR training in the community is so important? I'm not a clinical person, I'm an ordinary citizen. Why is it so important for ordinary citizens?
Yeah, it's so important that anybody who comes across a collapse situation, that they call for help, they know how to call for help and to start compressions. Because every minute that passes by, if nothing has been done with the collapsed person, there's 10% less chance of that person surviving. So it's vital that people start compressions in the community. It's not when they arrive at hospital. The work has to have started before that. So it's really fantastic that people in Ireland are great as first responders. They are happy to help out. They check the scene, check the person, call for help. And the most important call is that phone number, 112, to your emergency assistance and or for an ambulance. You're looking for an ambulance in this situation. So when people call for help, the dispatcher at the end of the phone will tell them exactly what to do. So they're never alone and they will be encouraged what to do, even if they've never had training. But training helps, and training gives people confidence to help out in an emergency situation.
Thank you, Lorraine. And also knowing where your AED is.
So important to be aware of where your local AED is. There are hundreds of AEDs. A lot of them are privately owned, but we want to try and we're trying to create an awareness where people know exactly where their AED is. How do they access them? Because they're usually in a locked cabinet. And do you know the code? Do you know, is there somebody you need to call? Maybe it's the 112 dispatcher will tell you the code. But it's important to know, where's your AED? Do you know how to use it? Would you like to get training to know how to use it? It's very simple. The training is very short, really, considering. And I think you enjoyed your training today. So it's a fantastic skill to have. You might never need it, but it is a most important skill for your community, because 80% of collapses that happen will happen in your community. It'll happen at home. So it's good to know what to do in that situation.
Thank you, Lorraine. Yeah, and just having that confidence, doing the training gives you a little bit of confidence to know what to do. So it's so important. It's 2 years since I did my last course here, and some things have changed in terms of the mannequins. Something important has changed. I wanted you to talk us through that, if you could, please. Thank you.
Yeah, you notice we have female mannequins now, and research that was done since 2018 has highlighted the fact that women are less than, I think it's 39% chance of getting CPR done to them. And the main
In the
reasons
community.
in the community, yeah. And the main or maybe obvious reason is that people are afraid to hurt the person. That they feel, oh, if I do CPR, I might hurt them. But more so, there is this feeling of, oh, I'm uncomfortable about touching a woman. Or it might be perceived that I am sexually harassing this woman, or they're only feelings, and those feelings have to be discussed, and they have to be gotten rid of, really, to be honest, because if somebody's in cardiac arrest, they need compressions. So regardless of whether it's a man or a woman, they need to have those compressions done to them. And you don't have to strip a person to do compressions. You can do compressions through clothes, as long as you know that you're on the breastbone, the central bone. But when an AED arrives, you must take the clothes off. And I think that's where there's a lot of discomfort and unease about dealing with a woman. But it has to be done. This is a life-saving situation that you could save their lives by just putting on a thing. We're putting on an AED. You have to get over the discomforting feeling, I suppose, of having somebody naked. And we have to discuss this too, you know. So if we know what people are uncomfortable with, we can educate them, and we can make them more aware that the compressions are the most important part of resuscitation.
Thank you, Lorraine. Thank you.